are listening to the Backstage Crew podcast, and on tonight's episode, we're talking about WWE NXT February 28th, 2023. It's live at the Performance Center, Orlando, Florida. So, Shane, what you got to say about the show tonight?
Yeah, it was a good show tonight. A lot of different stuff happening with NXT, a lot of promos tonight, a lot of talking going on, but it was a good show. What'd you think?
Yeah, man, they had about like 9 or 10 promos, man. It was a good match for the matches, just a lot of promos.
It kicked off though with a brawl. Everybody brawling to get to the ring for the open challenge for Wes Lee.
Yeah, it was trying to get out there.
Everybody was, but Frazer ended up making it to the ring, so we saw him versus Wes Lee for the North American Championship, making his return. Yeah, that's a good match.
Yeah, they're all pretty good.
Yeah, Wes Lee took the one on that. He retained the belt. Overall, that was a good match. I never heard of Frazer before. Frazer or whatever. Yeah, he's pretty decent. And then after that, we had the backstage. Jacy Jayne was having class. And then Schism showed up,
on the TV, came in on some, like, kind of feel like Bray Wyatt that, like, popped out of nowhere type stuff. But,
yeah,
they basically saying, Jacy Jayne ain't a good academy, man. They saying they basically, a certificate school, not a diploma school.
Yeah, they telling them they should get down with Schism, basically.
Yeah, be the outlaws, basically be the outcasts, the bad boys of school.
And then we had JD versus not versus, but he wants to fight Dragunov for injuring him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he said something about roadblocks. That's possible, roadblock coming up, but I can't recall. Then we had a match after that, Jensen and Briggs versus Indus Sher. I can't really pronounce it right, but yeah, that was a good match right there. They came in beast mode like they usually do every week with gender. And what did you think about that match?
Yeah, they good. They just need to get out that, like, I don't know, like how they stare down at the end of the match. Like they don't like people looking at them like, oh, y'all indigenous, like y'all wild man, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, they can still talk, but don't have your characteristic mimic that, because then it get me confused of your wrestling style. It's kind of like that look, like you looking all in your eye, like you still in the wild, like you
trying to do that crazy.
Yeah, like you gonna throw
stuff, man, like
dang there, throw a stick or something at me, like, you know what I'm saying? Whistle blow, whatever them things called. But no, they good though.
Yeah,
they good. I just say they need to still work on taking bumps, and they need to work on their in-ring look. You know what I'm saying? They know how to wrestle. They just got to take our bumps, we more constant bumps, They ain't used to making constant bumps. They don't look like, and on top of that, they just, I don't know, they look to me. I don't know. They good.
I like them as a team, though.
And Gender over there, too. Gender a beast.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, though, we had Wendy Choo backstage. I mean, not backstage, but outside. Guess someone attacked her. That's pretty much all it was. It was pretty quick. We didn't really see nothing else about it for the rest of the night. So, I guess tuning in next week to see what happened to her. And after that, Gigi is saying, man, she wants to fight Jayne because she's returning on her. She said she's egotistic, all that, that whole package. And she said toxic attraction, just wanted the money.
Yeah. And then another thing, the promos, even though they have it's a reasoning. The reason is that it's still to let the viewers know and the fans to know, don't forget about these people, these wrestlers, because it could be so caught up in the mix of what's in front of them day by day, you'll forget the storyline. There's so many wrestlers, so you need the promos, just like Wendy Choo. She gonna fade out just a little bit, but you still need to know what's going on with her. Just for a couple seconds. I'm not knocking y'all for the promos. It just, sometimes I just want to see straight matches. But so many good wrestlers, man, so they got to still keep them in the mix, and guess the promos, it's hard to keep the storyline going.
And after that, we saw Dijak. He told you over here talking about D'Angelo.
That's going to be a beastie match.
Yeah, and then he wants to face him at Roadblock.
That's gonna be a good match to see right there. I think that might be one of the best matches at Roadblock for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cracking one for sure. And then after that, we had Zoey Starks versus Meiko, where Meiko took the win on that one. I was surprised on that one, man. I wanted Zoey Starks to take the win.
Yeah,
man. Not a big fan of her, but man, Zoey Starks, man, she was supposed to win that one.
I think it was like a forced win for the new chick. It's like before you give her that forced win, let her be more comfortable. I feel like they both knew, and we knew who was finna win that match.
Yeah.
You know, it was one of those, like
that feeling to
it.
Like,
it was a forced win.
Yeah.
Maybe Zoey might be one of them chicks that when she lose a match, it shows, or maybe is it vice versa?
Chemistry.
Exactly.
I don't know. Could have been anything, but it had that we know who's gonna win that one feel to it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna get credibility. It probably wasn't Zoey because normal her matches be beastie.
Yeah,
that's my girl, Zoey Stark.
After that, we had the Creed brothers pretty much saying that they don't want to tag with Damon Kemp, but then they came up to him, asked him if he'd join them again, but he said no. But then Breaker came walking up, said, "Man, he'll be the third guy."
That's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, everybody got geeked up. They all got geeked up with each other about it, and it's gonna be a good one, like you said, man. And after that, we had Solo Ruca versus Lopez. Ruca taking the win on this one.
That's my girl, man. I was hoping to see a dirty cat fight because they both my girls. So hey, I let them scramble. But I wanted to see Ruca win. Ruca won, but I wanted to see Lopez hit her with the brass knuckles for some reason. Win. Some reason. Them brass knuckles with Lopez, it just sits on it. It's like she's gonna be.
That's her thing.
Yeah, that's her thing, man. It's like how William Regal used the brass knuckles. And who else used the brass knuckles like that?
Yeah, man.
I only can say William Regal. That comes up to
that's the main one that comes up to mind.
And right now, like Lopez is taking that. Like when I think of brass knuckles in WWE, them the two that come straight off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm. Man, but the match didn't have a good flow to it, man. There's a lot of. It looked like miscommunication going on. Quite a few of the moves didn't go as planned, I believe. But other than that, man, I think they was trying, man.
Hey, man, every night can't be good, man.
Yeah,
you get tired.
But after that, though, right after the match, Ruca winning, Valentina came out. Well, she was already out there, and because she had took the brass knuckles from the turnbuckle. She had them already, and then she got in the ring and knocked out Lopez with it at the end of the match. So I guess they gonna start a beef up. Then we had Gallus, and they want to fight Pretty Deadly for that attack last week. So and then it went to a promo directly after that with Pretty Deadly said they accept they'll face Gallus at Roadblock. So that's gonna be a good match right there. Then we had Tiffany Stratton versus Chance. What did you think of that?
Good match. This is like I said it before, man. Tiffany Stratton only back because Mandy gone. It's one of the forced wins too. It's like I know who going. It's like who gonna win. It's one of those. You're a good wrestler, and I don't know if it's the person you're wrestling and they feel a certain way, or is it just the energy that you give in? It's like you're bigger than NXT, I don't know, like that, what you trying to build yourself up to, but it's like we know what's going to happen. It ain't like a Mandy Rose thing. It ain't like a Bailey. It ain't like a Becky Lynch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where you like, oh, they winning. Like you ain't gonna know who win. It go either way. You want both of them win type stuff. This match is more like, oh, Tiffany Stratton, oh, they pumping her, and you can just tell how the style of who she's wrestling, like. Chance, she moved different in other matches, and then when she wrestling Tiffany, it's like she only can do so much. I don't know.
Yeah, well, she won, and then right after that, man, she
and she didn't do her finishing move, her moonsault all the way.
Yeah,
she landed on her like legs, bro.
Yeah.
If I was Chance, I'd have kicked out of that. Like, man,
we gotta do it again.
Yeah, I'll let you power bomb me and hit me with it one more time. But
we don't run.
We ain't finna do this one unless they cutting for time for sure. Then it's like that's on you.
Yeah. And then after that, we had Axiom versus Hank Walker. And that was a good match right there. Axiom taking up the win.
Yeah.
Man, both of them put on a real good match, man.
Haven't seen Axiom in a while, so it was good to see him in action. And Hank Walker cold too, man. Didn't see him in a while either, so.
I don't remember seeing him to begin with. But
yeah, in the beginning when we started watching it, Hank Walker,
Okay.
Yeah, he used to do that dressed in regular clothes. Like, whenever I was like, he dressed like
I do remember him now.
Seth Rollins. Yeah. Not Seth Rollins, like, the comedian one.
Yeah. And then we had our main event, Bate, Tyler Bate versus Carmelo. Yeah, that was a good match right there. Interference from Trick Williams.
Yeah, about 3 times.
I know, he tried, man. He kept trying to do it, but
3 times the charm, because Melo won.
Yeah, picking up the W though, man, with the interference. So wasn't exactly a clean win. So you're probably gonna be seeing that ran back again, seeing Tyler versus him. Yeah, it was a good show though tonight, man. Everything was pretty good. And then we got Roadblock coming up on March 7th.
Can't wait to see that. Like I said, man, one of the matches I can't wait to see is that Dijak match, man. Dijak. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. This is the Backstage Crew Podcast.
Find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, Twitch, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all the podcast stations.
You can also hit us up on www.backstagecrew.com and check out where you get your Schism t-shirt from.
You got to go check out www.shop.com for those.
Okay. Well, with that being said, till next time. This is the Backstage Crew. Enter our WrestleMania giveaway at www.backstagecrew.com and subscribe on our YouTube and enter online for a chance to win a free WWE t-shirt. Giveaway terms and conditions apply. See giveaway.backstagecrew.com for additional details. Till next time.